How's it going, you guys? Welcome. Today I'm going to be discussing something that probably relates to a lot of people. If you've ever worked at a place where you had to provide customer service, where you had to interact with a lot of different kinds of people, where you would get, your typical, "Can I speak to your manager?" I don't know why I said it like that. But you guys know what I'm talking about, with the haircut, and then the kids that are screaming, and you got the old people that don't really know what they want, and you get the really, really mean people, you know what I'm saying? But as workers, we have to put up with it because it's our job, It's something that we have to get used to, and in most cases it sucks. For me, I've been working in customer service since I was not that long, 4 years probably. 4 or 5 years? 4 or 5 years? Yeah, 4 or 5 years. But I can already tell you that I'm getting really, really close to my tipping point. Because there's just some people in this world where you're just like, where did they learn their manners, But anyway, so today's video is gonna be more geared towards people who have worked in a bank, particularly tellers. Me, right now where I work at, I'm a part-time teller. My job is basically to handle people money, do withdrawals, deposits, transfers, pay credit cards, and basically refer people over to the bankers if they need to open accounts, so and so and so. But the bottom line is, it's all customer service. It's all about, having a smile on your face, even though in your personal life you may not be going through the most positive things. You basically have to fake it most of the time that you want to speak to this individual, when in reality you could probably care less. I know you guys can relate to this. You get the person who's on their cell phone, you get the person who comes in with an attitude already for some reason, and blames it on you. Like, look, you came to us. We're here to provide a service to you. Therefore, you should be thankful, grateful, all of the above, you know what I'm saying? With all that said, I'm going to tell you guys a couple of things when you come to a bank that us as tellers would appreciate it if you guys did. I'm gonna start off with numero uno. Please, if you guys are gonna bring money to deposit into your account, make sure it doesn't have any sort of bodily fluids on it, any weird stains. Make sure it's not soggy. We really would appreciate it if you guys bring bills that aren't ripped or look like they've been bitten off by someone who's starving because they thought it was a piece of lettuce. It just speaks for itself. Who wants to touch something that's moist? Something that's soggy, something that it's just weird to the touch, you know what I'm saying? And it just doesn't make sense to me when people come in and they're just like, "Hey, take my money, deposit it," and you look at it and it looks like they wiped their ass with it. It happens, I know, but please, if you guys have any capacity for compassion, as a teller, please. Number two, it's just a nitpick of mine personally, but when people come up to my window and they start going off about, like, they want to do a withdrawal. Let's say they want to do a withdrawal, but you can tell from the get-go that they're really, really indecisive about what they're trying to do. So, example time, all right? So let's say you have like a dude, right? He comes in and he's like, "Oh yeah, I want to withdraw $300 from my account." And you're like, "All right, cool. That's an easy enough transaction, right?" You start with filling out the paperwork, whatnot. Ask them to put their card in, and then once they sign everything and it's all good to go, they look at you with a look of amazement, like, and bewilderment. They're like, "But I asked for 400. And you're like, no, you didn't. And then, of course, you're not gonna start this, this argument with them because per se the customer's always right. That's total BS. But you're trying your best not to argue with the customer. So of course you're gonna be like, oh yeah, my fault, sorry, you're right, let me go ahead and change that for you, right? It annoys me so much when that happens. You guys, you have no idea. And just piggybacking off of that, I'd also love to bring up when people are on their phones. I know I said it already, but when you come up to my window, it's common decency to put your phone away, I would like to think that what you're doing at the bank is important to you, right? So does it make sense for you to be talking gossip with the girls when you come up to my window and you're like, yeah, just do that, I don't care, I'm trying to, show you your money back, right, that you wanted, but you're too busy, talking about last night, how you guys got drunk and can't remember anything. That really bugs me. That really seriously bugs me. It's like, okay, so you don't care enough, so I'm gonna slip this dollar out. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. So I'd like to talk about number 3. I hate it so much when people come up to my window. I know for the most part, they're trying to be funny in their own little way, but please don't come up to my window and make jokes that pertain to a bank robbery, bombs, or any terrorist-like activity, because A, it's not funny, B, we have a certain protocol for that type of activity, and C, it's not funny. I think that was A. D, all of the above. Just don't do it. Don't do it, you guys. Come on. Number 4. Please don't bring an entire giant bag of your life savings in coin, unwrapped, unrolled, and expect me to roll it for you. That completely makes no sense. As you can see, there's a bunch of people in line that have other transactions that they need help with. I can provide you with rolls, but please don't expect me to roll your coins for you, especially when you bring me an entire literal life savings worth of pennies that you found underneath your couch. I'm just not gonna do it, and I'm pretty sure all tellers can agree with me on this. It's pretty much not my job to count it, Where are we at? Oh yeah, 5. So at a bank, I don't know if you guys know this, we don't carry a lot of money at all times. I thought that this was common knowledge, but apparently it's not. So let me educate you guys. At a bank, we only get a certain amount of money per day, per week, what have you, due to the fact that we are, highly coveted targets for people that want to rob, do harm, because we are an institution that, our job is to serve money to people, to handle people's money. For that reason, don't come to our bank, don't come to my window expecting me to give you 10K in cash that very day or more. It just does not make sense. We have a bunch of people that we have to help throughout the day, and yes, believe it or not, we don't have infinite money. We just don't. As I say this, I remember pretty much 2 or 3 days ago, a person who came in with a check, and this check was written out to him for approximately $27,000. And he looked me dead in the face and said, I want this in hundreds. And I said to him, sorry sir, we do not have enough for this. We have a limit today. In the calmest voice that I could. And of course, like 97% of people, he blows up in my face, and I'm like,
oh, just take it easy, man.
I'm not saying we can't take your money. We can deposit your money and you'll most likely get a small hold on it for the amount. But other than that, it's still your money. We're not gonna steal your money, And he's like, no, I need my cash now. It just doesn't work like that. I do have tips for you people that are ballers like that and have that much money. If you really need 10K or more, just call in advance, call in advance. We can order the money for you and we could have it ready. And so when you come in, it's an easier process and we'll just go and grab the money from the back, give it to you, and you can be on your way. All right, number 6, I believe 6. Yeah, number 6, please don't complain when I ask you to fill out extra forms after you withdraw from your account a large sum of money. It's just federal law. I'm just trying to keep my job. It's just regulations. And if anything, you should be happy with that because that's extra security for your account. It doesn't make sense, It does not make sense that you would be mad at that. Just be nice, be courteous, come on. I'm a human, I'm just trying to do my job, I'm just trying to help you. Capiche? Capiche. Number 8. Please don't complain, especially on Fridays. On Saturdays, especially in my branch because it's busy. On the 1st, on the 3rd, and yeah, pretty much every day. Just don't complain. Don't come in with that mindset that you just want to talk to the manager, because for the most part, honestly, and I can speak on behalf of everyone, the manager's gonna, they're gonna play their role as manager. They're gonna be
like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear this. Oh yeah, of course we're gonna work on it. And yeah, and we know the line is long.
But then they come back and we're laughing at you for acting a fool. We're humans just like you. We understand the line is long. That's why we're working extra hard. That's why we got all the tellers, all the people working at their stations. Number 9. Please, okay, you know what? Do what you want, but this bothers me. When I'm opening or closing, and I already see a line out, and I see a line outside of the bank, and the first thing I think of is, do you really have nothing else to do? Is the check so important that you have to wait outside that bank? I don't think so. We have apps, and these apps, you can scan your checks. We have direct deposit at most places where you can get your money and you don't have to wait in line, And also, on top of that, people who come in 10, 5, or even 1 minute, 30 seconds before we close and demand that we help them with their 17 withdrawals, with their 32 deposits, with their foreign currency exchange. They want to open an account for little Bobby and expect us to do this all when we're tired. By the end of the day, we all want to go home. It's natural. You've worked hard all day. At closing, you just want to go home and chill, right? And number 10, the final thing, it's just nice if you fill out the paperwork beforehand, before coming to my window. You have no idea how quicker it makes the entire procedure, Come up to my window with the deposit slip filled, with the withdrawal slip filled, with the transfer, with your check signed, and it's just gonna make it so much easier, I'd say 75% of my job is writing. My handwriting sucks, but it's writing out what people want when they could have easily done that before getting in line. It's such a pet peeve of mine, but it's just gonna make the entire process a lot easier. Customer service, it's crazy. It's super crazy, I swear. I don't know how I do it some days, but if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and if you guys can relate, leave your stories in the comment section. I know everybody has a story. In upcoming videos, I might drop some work stories, because man, do I got some for you guys. But yeah, I'm glad you guys watched my video. If you relate with any of this, let me know. If you guys want to hit me up, just hit me up. Any questions, any comments, concerns, job opportunities, let me know. But yeah, that's it. Be out. You guys have a great day. Thank you.
Oh, just take it easy, man.